Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction of today's new Tower of God chapter, and it's going to be chapter 297, or season 2 episode 217. And sorry if this one's getting up a bit later than the usual ones. I'm not recording it until like 12:30. I was up until like 4 o'clock last night working on essays and stuff, so this morning I just slept in. I actually got a shower before I came to record, because usually with my live reaction to Tower of God, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I read it to do the reaction. But I waited a little bit today just because I wasn't feeling too great this morning. But let's get into it, and real quick before I do, I hope this sounds good. It's my first video recording with a new microphone, so I hope the new microphone works out, and I hope it sounds good. Let's get into it and see how things do. And this new microphone should make it so that I should not be having any of the audio issues I was having with the old one. But got that in under a minute. Let's start reading. We see Fenrir biting down on Baam's arm from what we saw at the end of last chapter. Then Baam floating on the blue oar. We see Kun yelling out to him, "Viol!" Yo, Baam starts to congeal some Shinsu. That's actually a really nice looking panel of him congealing the Shinsu, and then he blasts Fenrir with it, blasts him apart, but then he looks shocked. It's probably just gonna form back together. It disappeared, he said. Yo, Tower of God, Hell Train, Name Hunt Station, 20. This arc is so good, and I'm glad that it's getting a little bit of time and detail. Then we see Baam land. His arm is still bleeding. "Are you okay, Viol? Your arm," says Kun. "I'm fine," he yells back up. "It'd be dangerous if you get involved in the fight, so stay there." Man, what the heck was that wolf before, thinks Kun. Was that the power that Kaiser is supposedly keeping up her sleeve? That wolf had incredibly powerful jaws. I can't believe it managed to stick its teeth in Baam, even when his body has been reinforced with Shinsu. "I'm surprised your arm wasn't ripped off during Fenrir's attack. Your body's more strong than I thought," says Kaiser. "You don't seem to be from one of the 10 great families. Is it because of the Shinsu upgrade?" "Fenrir," says Baam. Yo, and I love Kaiser there. It looks like she has Fenrir, forming beside her. She has the arms inventory and the shields floating around her, and those shields are just the most badass thing to me. Yo, that's right, his name is Fenrir. He is my pet wolf. Yo, Kaiser and Fenrir looking so badass. Just so there's no misunderstanding, he's not actually a living creature. Fenrir is one of the wolf spirits that has been passed down for generations in my family. Only a small number of people in the family inherit wolf spirits. Okay, so explanations of how the ability works. A wolf spirit, says Baam. That's right, it's a gift that only a few gray wolves from the Lopobia family are born with. I guess you could call me a special type of anima. This is precisely the ability that got me selected as a princess. Just so you know, Fenrir's teeth are so powerful that they can pierce the skin of most rankers. And another thing, wounds from Fenrir's bites do not heal unless I heal them, or you kill me. Yo, the hype. Yo, and Baam's arm looks pretty effed up. He has the bite wounds and everything. It's because of the special spell on Fenrir's teeth. So that wound of yours is going to keep bleeding. And if you move around in your current state, you'll lose even more blood and end up dying of excessive blood loss. Yo, all the Kaiser hype. "What? Is she serious?" says Kun. I knew it," says Red Greymon. "I think I heard about this from my companion who saw Kaiser fighting before. He said that Kaiser commands some kind of mysterious animal." Why didn't you say something before if you knew about this?" says Kun. "Do you know any tricks to beating it?" "Well, the only way is to defeat Kaiser since she controls it, but I've only heard about it myself." And then Kun thinks, this guy is useless. Anyway, with things the way they are, Viol will only be at a disadvantage as time goes on. If that wound doesn't heal, it'll keep bleeding and his physical stamina will drop drastically. Kaiser probably plans on waiting for Viol to slowly get tired and then steal his name. I see, so this is how she's beaten everyone this far. And another thing, I heard about her having some kind of unusual ability. What, another one, says Kun? Oh no, it's been so long that I can't remember. This guy is seriously useless. Jeez. Then we see Kaiser again. Yo, and her eyes look really clear in this image, actually. I really want to see what's behind her mask now that everybody keeps talking about it, like in the comments and stuff. Now, all you can do is try to attack and defeat me as quickly as possible before you lose consciousness. You won't be able to dodge my attacks anymore. So this is interesting. She has the incredible defense and the invisible inventory. So, like, all she has to do is get one person, like, bitten once, and then Baam is pretty much, like, if Baam was a normal person, he'd pretty much be screwed, because he would just keep bleeding, he couldn't get through the defenses, he'd be so frantic trying to take her out before he bleeds out that she could hit him with the invisible inventory. So it's really an OP fighting style, and that's not even taking into account whatever her other power is. Unless you want to be ripped to pieces by Fenrir's teeth, that is, says Kaiser. Go, Fenrir. And then Fenrir starts charging Baam again. And oh man, it looks so cool, and the little, like, harpoon arrows, whatever, are flying around him again, and he's just trying to dodge all of it with the blue war. Oh man, it looks so cool. This fight would look so good animated. Oh man, I can't even imagine. Yo, and then Fenrir's above him, the arrows are below. Looks like he dodges out of the way right before he gets bitten. Yuhansung type Shinsu control. Oh shit. Triple dragon. Yo. What the hell is this? It looks like he fires 3 of the whirling Shinsu blasts behind him. Yo, I love the Yuhansung moves, the way it's just like this crazy swirling Shinsu. And we see one of the wires getting wrapped around his ankle. Is that a fishing line, he thinks? Oh shit. And then it looks like he gets tripped up by it. I was scared she was gonna cut his foot off right there. Yo. What the hell, this panel? And then it looks like Baam actually gets back on the blue war again. This could go on forever. I'll only be at a disadvantage the longer I wait. I guess I have no choice but to attack. And he sees Kaiser through all the weapons. And then we go back to Indietta and Ron. I couldn't believe that Kaiser is an anima, and from the Lopobia family at that. So, you said she has 2 special abilities, says Ron. What's the other one? Do you think I would tell you? Idiot. That's all I can tell you for free. And he starts laughing. If you want to know, go ahead and fight Kaiser yourself. Yo, I'm liking this conversation. Is that person creeping over from up above? Coming to take my life? Yo, and we see the pink-haired chick. Well, with these wounds, I may end up dying soon. I really want to fight until my last moment. I'd rather not have my throat cut from behind, he says, smiling. Well, I guess I'll have no choice if you want to die by my hands, says Ron, stretching. Ron, says Jaja, don't fall for it. You don't have to do this, says Dan. Whatever, you guys just stay out of this. I'll burn myself up too, since this is the end, he says, creating another lightning pill. And yo, Ron looks so badass, all injured. This is dangerous. A second lightning pill, thinks Dan. Ron won't be able to hold out much longer. Stop it! And then Ron charges up with more power. Oh yes, that's more like it, says Indietta. A powerful enemy, my body on the brink of death? Not that I have any strength left in my hands, says picking up Krishna. But this doesn't seem too shabby for my final battle. He says, smiling, here we go. And then he goes to charge at Ron. Ron charges up lightning in his finger. Yo. Are you gathering Shinsu? Then I'll fight you fair and square also. Ron, yells Dan. That idiot. Jaja's yelling. Machete style lightning spear. That's it. This is really. And he charges in. Gran Espada de la Luz. The end. And we see pink-haired girl getting blown back by the lightning. Jaja blocking the force of it with the lighthouse and Dan standing behind her. Yo, the pipe they're in is bending even more, and we see the electricity running through it. Oh shit. It looks like Ron may have just got fucked. He looks shocked. Yo. And it looks like Inietta just cut straight through his side. I don't have any strength left in my hands, he says, pulling the blade out of Ron's side. Yo. Then Ron, Zsa yells, catching him with the lighthouse. And Inietta's body falls out of the pipe, and he lets go of the sword. Kaiser? And then we see a flashback. Damn it, this is impossible. Hey, you cheater, how can you win like this, says Kaiser, Inietta yelling at Kaiser. I was so looking forward to this fight. This is so unfair. Sorry, I couldn't live up to your expectations, says Kaiser. Anyway, you're going to be sold in the upcoming auction. I'm not sure why someone from the RA family ended up here, but I'm sure they'll spend big bucks to get you back since they're the most powerful family. Don't worry. I wouldn't be so certain of that if I were you, says Inietta. What? I'm not a direct descendant. The RA family doesn't acknowledge mongrels like me, he says, smiling. So, I suggest you forget about selling me and making a boatload of money, because I'm not worth that much. And then Kaiser looks back at him. Then I'll give you a spot as one of the 10 bosses. Since there's an empty position because of you, you shall be known as Genius Swordsman from now on. Stay here as one of the 10 bosses and wait until your family buys you back. What? He says. If I were from your family, I would spend any amount of money to get you out of here. Your talents are certainly worth it. And he just looks at her walking away. Damn it. And then we see him falling again. Only now. Are you okay? Ron! Zsa's yelling. Only... Dang it. Only now. I had finally met someone who sees me. Sorry. My throat, I can't speak. What the heck? I had finally met someone who really sees me as I am. Please don't ever die. Kaiser. That was really good. Both of the fights were really, really good. A little bit disappointed that Ron probably killed Inietta. Yeah, a little disappointed that Inietta's probably dead and Ron probably isn't. Yeah, either they both live or they both kill each other, I think would have been better. I don't know. We still don't know how it's going to end. It was kind of left a little open-ended, so let's see what's going on. The Baam and Kaiser fight, though, all of my hype. That was so freaking good. And I like the stuff with Ron and Inietta. I'm just not quite sure about that ending quite yet. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry that at the very end there, like, I could not speak whatsoever. My, like, throat just, like, completely closed off or whatever. But, like if you did like the video, comment down there and tell me what you thought of the video, what you thought of my thoughts on this chapter, my initial reaction or whatever, and what you thought of it. And I'll have the review up tomorrow as usual. Hopefully, at least, I plan to. And subscribe for more Tower of God and a bunch of other stuff. Trying to do some new stuff, trying to catch up on stuff that I'm behind with on the channel. Just got a lot of stuff to do, really. Follow on Twitter if you want, and I'll try to keep you updated there on stuff for the channel. That's it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.